And we are back. And we so I think what we see is like we see last we left off, I think Ren and Reciprocity were like preparing themselves, and I think what we see is a jet ski with like four of these like tumble dryad style like what's the word I'm looking for, like boosters out of the bottom, erupts over one of these like dunes of rust and wreckage, and yeah, and as it does so, plays like the like happy birthday to you, right, like as it right, on the back of it is this huge dude. He's, I mean, probably human, but like roided to fuck. He's got on his head like a space like a spacesuit helmet with like the like dried out head of like one of those lizard things like mounted on top of it. And then he's got like, again, shirtless, but with like two big pieces of metal as like pauldrons that are like poked into his like chest to hold them on, like his chest and his shoulders, so that they're like basically piercings that are like that are acting as pauldrons. And then he's basically like all cybernetic from about halfway of the waist down. And yeah, he erupts over the thing, and just like he's like, time to visit the sky, friends, and like and like starts to charge towards you. And Cammy was gonna make a helm roll.
Is he cybernetic from the waist down and wearing pants?
No.
Does he have a cyberdong?
No.
No.
No, actually, he has a massive like cyber codpiece, though, I imagine. Yeah.
I would like to perhaps change the fiction and use and like fire the grappling hook at him from off screen.
Sure.
So while this fight's been going on,
I mean, I think you still need to roll a helm to get there.
Oh, okay.
I think that is important.
Okay.
So if you want to use the helm to crash into him, you can, and that'll be different to that'll be less, that'll be more, that'll change your position as opposed to trying to like just get into a spot where you can fire the grappling hook at him.
Yeah, I would like to do a safe position to fire at him.
Yep. So
like
that sounds,
knowing that he's coming from that direction.
So that sounds controlled, but so this sounds like a controlled limited setup action for a helm. Yeah, there's no way you're getting like there's no way you're going to be able to like, so uncontrolled, there's I can't hurt you too much, so it's okay. But like you're not going to be able to fire the grappling hook, right? It's not connected to any of the systems on the truck. It doesn't have access to a power to any sort of power thing currently. I think you're aware of this, right?
Can I do a really shoddy job of powering it with myself and the truck? So I want to be in position, and then
so you come into the you come onto the like road, you skid into place, and then you're gonna try and like power it using yourself as a conduit, but to the truck engine.
Yes.
Desperate. Limited. If you, I'm assuming you're rigging. Sounds like.
Yes, rigging. And I can't use a gambit to boost the effect, can I?
Don't think so, no.
Am I allowed to spend more stress on a thing than I have? So if I have 1 stress left, can I spend 2 and then pass out?
I think you can.
So I want to boost this up to standard so that it maybe it doesn't have to obliterate him, but it takes him out of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Takes Syndrome out of the fight with this grappling hook. Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're spending 2 stress to boost your
And then I would like to spend a gambit. Spend our last gambit on.
Cherry was tracking gambits.
And on getting a bonus die.
Oh, we've got 2 left.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Yeah.
Damn it!
We see the truck skid into position. One of the tires busting as it hits like a piece of particularly egregious scrap, and like down onto one rim, and then we see Tin Can like jump out onto the back and like start fiddling, and then we just hear and we just see Tin Can like fly off the back of the truck and just land comatose in the dirt. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
That's
a trauma.
Yep. Meanwhile, Syndrome is here, and he's decided he's not happy with these thieves. What are y'all doing?
I feel like we had a little bit of time between.
You had some prep time. Yep, you can do a setup action if you need to.
So I think that Ren will have said to Reciprocity, we need the element of surprise. Take a hidden position. You mess with his brain, and I'll mess with his body. And she like holds up her rifle and like goes to find a little like hiding spot behind some piles of stuff.
I have a outside the story question. Do you have any room in your load left, Evie?
I have 1 left.
Okay.
Is there something that you need me to have to help?
I was wondering if you had a med kit to patch yourself up a little bit, but I don't think you have enough room.
Tin Can has a med kit and doctor, but they are not well.
Yeah, sadly.
They've suffered a fall.
I think it's going to have to wait until we get out of here, unfortunately. I thought the same thing too, and I was like, nope, that communicator has used up the one that I would have needed. So I feel like we want to do some kind of a 1-2 punch situation on this guy.
Sounds like you're rolling a skulk to get hidden.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that first. Yeah.
Sounds like a setup action.
Okay.
Sounds like a group setup action to me. That's what it sounds like.
Can I argue that I use a tune instead to find the best hiding spot?
If you want to roll them separately, you can. You can both roll different setup actions for yourselves, and not roll them as a group action.
If that's going to be better for you, yeah.
I'm just not sure how a tune is gonna. What are you doing with a tune that is gonna do the thing?
I feel like maybe I'm reaching.
It sounds like you're reaching. In which case, look for something else. I can see Skulk. I can also see Study.
Yeah, I think I could study for an advantage point, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
rather than skulk. Like, I don't mind
Mhm.
if he sees me, but maybe I can get a vantage point.
Yep. So you're gonna set yourself up again. This is at this point it's controlled, because you've got plenty of time. Controlled standard.
Same for both of us?
Yep.
Mine will be a skulk.
That was a lucky.
Nicely done. 6 on a single dice.
Ooh.
1 on a single dice. All right. So, like you like there isn't apart from like hiding behind your own truck that just showed up, which is probably not helpful. There's actually like not a lot of large debris in this specific spot to hide behind. And like you could 100% like disappear and abandon your friend. That would be a way to hide, but that's not.
That's okay. In that case, if I can't find a good place to hide, I want to deliberately be out in the open as a show of intimidation and lack of fear. And I'm going to try and intimidate this person instead.
Yeah, cool. So he rocks up, Tin Can has a bad time behind you. What do you do?
This person's still on their bike.
Yeah, he's on his weird giant jet ski thing.
Beautiful. I level my gun at this person and I say, "You're surrounded. Stand down, and we'll simply walk away with our prize."
Cool. Sounds like a desperate, limited command to me. But what action are you using?
Yeah, I think command is the way.
Cool. So that sounds desperate and limited to me.
All right. Hey.
Cool. I think so. There's this moment where he like falters, right? He's just about to just run over you, but he's like, "Huh? What?" He's like, "What's this? I'm going to feed you to my petrol horse." And like, like there's that moment where he's like, "No, I have to look tough." Where you have an opportunity while he's like busy yelling nonsense at you.
I think this is where Reciprocity steps in again with Sundering and tries to hurt his brain.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Rock on.
That sounds like an attune.
Yep. And I am also going to spend a stress to damage him.
All right, cool.
So what's my position in effect?
For this, you're actually in a. I think you're in a risky position. You're not in desperate. Actually, you're in controlled now because he's faltering. So you're controlled. And I think he's not got. He's yeah. I think this is controlled and standard.
Okay. And yeah. Okie dokie.
Ah, my think particles! He yells as he like grasps a hold of it, as he like claws at his eyes. But I think that like the wave that you send out is not as focused as you thought. So luckily one of your friends is already passed out, so they can't be psychically sundered.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're taking level 2 harm sundered, Evie.
It's level 3 for me, actually.
Oh, great. Awesome.
I think that's my first level because I take the harm too, right?
I mean,
because I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't pick not yourself. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I mean, you can resist that if you want to. It would resist it down to a level 1 for you, Evie. So then it would. So if you resisted it and it went down to a level 1, then it wouldn't be a level 3.
How do I go about healing this harm in the downtime?
There's a downtime action called Recover.
Okay.
Which is where
Okay.
someone who can do doctoring does doctoring.
Okay, cool. No, I'm gonna take that hit because I don't want to pass out and leave reciprocity.
What does it look
here.
like when you take level 3 psychic harm?
I think that so Ren is standing and like holding her weapon to like take this guy down, and I think that you see the intense stress on her face of trying to like keep things together as she is, she doesn't want to ruin her intimidation act by crumpling to this. But I think that the effort of that is like she just starts to get like a nosebleed, and there's like this trickle of blood that just starts to kind of drip down as she is like starting to shake with the effort of of keeping it together.
Is it like that thing where like one of her eyes goes red? And like
exactly. Yeah, it's not good at all. And
Need a new eye?
Maybe we'll see.
On the plus side, Syndrome, like his jet quad like rears up like an angry horse because he's not like holding onto it, and he falls off the back.
Cool. How does he look? Like, is he passed out, or is he getting it back together? Like Ren's now getting it back together.
I think he's starting to get it back together. He's still just like he's still like clutching at his face, being like, "Get out of my dream face!"
I just want to walk over to him, as difficult as that might be in this current condition. I just want to like get myself over there, and I want to knock him out with the butt of my rifle.
What is that? What action is that to you?
I think it's scrap. I think it has to
because it could be scramble as well. It could be just getting over there is hard. Your choice though.
Well, I mean, they're the same role for me mechanically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Your choice. Cool. All right. This is controlled. It's great.
It's great.
Okay. It's all right.
Let's have a look. So you do it, but
I have a question. If Ren has level 3 harm and it says need help, does that mean that I also need to roll?
That's a good point. You can't do a thing without help.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can scramble to try and help.
All you need to do is spend a stress, Cherry, to help.
Oh, all I need to do is spend a stress. Okay, I'll help.
So what does it look like as like reciprocity helps you with this?
Sending you positive vibes.
I think as so you wanna knock him out with the butt of your rifle. I think what happens is reciprocity basically mind throws their spear to kind of add force from the same angle from their vantage point. They're up like on a scrap heap or something.
So you break his neck. Oops.
I don't care.
And from and like you hear like an almost animal like howl from a nearby like peak of one of these like mounds of scrap, and you look up and you see like a scrawny one of these people with the bare chest and the mask. This one I think is made out of like a whole bunch of like what's what I want? Hubcaps, right? Like welded or tied together, but they're like, and they've got like a stick with a bunch of batteries tied to them, and they see you kill Syndrome, and they let out a howl, and they shake their stick, and they run away over one of the things.
Ren exhaustedly flips them the bird, and just like, and turns to reciprocity. I'm not sure if this bike will be big enough to transport all of us and the machinery, but we're running out of options. We'll need to make it work.
The truck still works.
I was
I
gonna say,
thought
the
we
truck's
lost a
still-
tire.
A truck still drives without a tire.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. We don't necessarily want to move everybody if we don't have to. In that case, scrap that idea. I'll say, let's.
The tire was when you get back, you're either going to have to pay an extra cred, or you're going to get heat for it.
Right. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Help me to get Tin Can into the truck. We're going to have to move quickly. And I start to laboriously pull my body over to my friend to try and help them into the truck.
Mm-hmm. I think we cut to just the sound of the and whoever's I assume that it's Ren at the steering wheel being
Yeah.
as it continually pulls left.
And she has no helm either, so this is really awkward.
Yeah. And then and I think we just cut to that, and then I think we see the truck drive out of the scraplands onto actual bitumen, and then I think that's where I think that's a really good place to close the adventure off for the day.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's do the end of the end of a mission things, because y'all got the thing.
I'm glad we survived.
Yeah. It was a bit of a close call there for a bit. So first things first, how do we go about getting Tin Can back and conscious and not
That happens at the
dying?
end of the current conflict sort of thing. So basically at the end of the mission, Tin Can comes back conscious but with the trauma and clears all of their stress. So
Nice.
That's one way to get rid of it.
I know, I should have done that. Dang.
Yep, it gets rid of all your stress. You get a trauma. It's easy. It's fine.
What's your trauma, Tin Can?
Reckless.
Obviously.
Oh.
It's so good.
So at the end of our mission, a successful job generates cred. So this is the weird thing. A successful job generates cred. Does it? I think
maybe there was some extra parts that were all tangled up in this grapple thing that we can sell off.
I'm going to say it generates let's go with a small job. It's not a minor job. You're getting 4 cred plus the thing that you were getting. I need to check in with about that. But do you want to pay your upkeep?
Yes.
Let's look. Yeah.
It's currently 2.
That's 2. So you've got 2 left over after your upkeep. Cool. And then let's have a look at how much heat you generated. So was this completely quiet? No.
No.
Was this smooth and quiet?
No.
Not really.
Was it contained? I think this was contained,
I
right?
think it was.
No one outside of the thing. Did you pay the cred for truck repairs?
Oh.
Should we take that out of the reward? Because that makes sense.
Yep, you can do that. So you got 1 left over after paying for that, so I'm not going to give you an extra heat for that. High profile or well connected target? Definitely not. Did people die? Yes.
Other people died, yes.
Yes. So that's +2, so that's 4. And no hyperspace lanes or system gates got wrecked. So, that is an extra 4 heat in the Breck system, which brings you up to wanted level 1. Ba-na-na-na. So, after heat, shall we roll? We'll do entanglements next time because I'll forget otherwise. So that's all of that. You will need to do you'll need to basically do what's the word? A repair action, I think, to like attach this thing to the ship in downtime, but you have it. So I'll check what the rules are for downtime next time about like attaching stuff to the ship.
Just want to point out that our crew special ability is during payoff take -1 heat.
Yes. Is it?
Yep.
Good save.
Very nice. During payoff take -1 heat. Yep.
That's what knowing the rules get you.
Mm-hmm. It's called mastery of the game. So it's called winning at Dungeons and Dragons. So let's do end of session stuff. Let's do our XP. Does anyone want to do their XP questions first? Were people marking their XP for desperate as they went, or do we need to go back? Can we remember
I need to go back.
Yeah. All right.
I just have one quick question. Should I put the 1 cred in our crew cred?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
I will go back real quick.
Yeah. So I can go back to the start if you like and check them. Where did we start with today?
It was Orovsh. I didn't change my name, but
yeah, you were still under Orovsh. Yep. So I'm going to count them for. So it started with, where are ones for Ren?
I just counted mine. I should have 1 for a scrap and 1 for a command. I think that's what I got.
You put XP into their...
Into prowess and resolve.
Yep, cool. And then we do the questions at the bottom of the sheet. Who wants to start?
I will, since I've counted my rolls already.
Cool.
Okay, so Mark 1 XP when you address challenges with force or threats, which I absolutely think I did.
I think you did that multiple times. You should take 2 XP for it.
So I should take a couple for that. Cool. When you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. And I think I tried to do that with trying to give us like military style
I think that makes
directions
sense.
And things. I don't know if wanting to do a distraction counts as like military training stuff.
The question that if you feel like it does, if you feel like you were trying to communicate your background, then yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. And then my last one is if you struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during the mission, which is not applicable here.
Okay, cool. So you got 4 XP to share out however you like amongst your various tracks.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Who's next?
I can go next.
Sure.
As a mechanic, you earn XP when you address challenges with technical skill or ingenuity. I would like to argue that I blew up a thing with ingenuity, so I get 1 there, and then I tried to shoot a guy with a grappling hook, and so I would like another 1 there.
I think you get 2 XP for that, 100%.
I expressed my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I did that. I described my oh no, that's my replacement race move. I mean, because I did the thing with the cyber arm.
Well, you.
But that's not my heritage or my background. That's not your
heritage or your background, no. Yeah, we didn't see like a lot of like Yaru stuff or anything.
No. I earned a vice. Does that mean I get the XP for struggling with a vice?
With a trauma? Not if not if the trauma didn't cause you trouble.
But I was reckless and then became reckless.
Yeah, so that's not how it... Yeah, because you didn't have it when it was making trouble. Yeah. Cool. All right, so you get 2 from those. Cherry.
You addressed a tough challenge with wisdom or the way. I think I did that several times.
A lot.
Yeah, I think you did that multiple times. So I think you get 2 XP for that.
Okay, you expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I actually don't think so because my background is like conclave, and I don't think I really...
I think we saw at least 1 XP worth of that with just the introduction of the character and being worried about a rot.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So at least 1 XP for that.
Okay. You struggled with issues from your vice or traumas? No. I didn't struggle with issues, but my vice is weird, making pancakes using the whey.
Did that make the situation worse? Like if it, because if it, no, it didn't. Okay,
No,
if it,
probably
so
not
like if you'd
worse.
rolled like a 1 to 3, right, and it had made the situation worse, then you would have got XP for it.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
That's true.
Awesome. And who wants to do the questions for the ship?
I can do.
Cool.
When we successfully transport or smuggle things.
You successfully transported a thing.
Contend with challenges above your current station. Is a gang of wasteland hoodlums above our current station.
It kind of felt like it by the results, but
Let me have a look.
think-
I got it. I'll check the. Let me check and see what the equivalent faction would be. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Because you're tier 0, basically always you get 1 XP for that.
Did we bolster our crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Oh my gosh. What's your reputation?
Weird, but could we get a new one because we killed Syndrome and their shaman saw us?
You've got the reputation of strange. What are the other reputations in the book? Let me have a look. Cruise. Crew creation summary. Reputation is number 2.
Ambitious, brutal, daring, honourable, professional, savvy, strange, or subtle.
Do you think you were
Brutal
brutal was the one that I.
or
You
daring?
kept, yeah, maybe daring, but I don't think you
I think
earned that
daring.
yet. I don't think you've earned a new one yet. I think you're making a way towards one, so I don't think you get XP for that. But I think like if you keep being whatever it is you're being currently, then you'll get an extra rep to like.
We will.
Yeah.
I
Did
feel
we
confident.
express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
I think you need at least 1 XP for that, for like the way that, for showing the way that the crew operates differently without 2 of its members. I think you definitely need at least 1 XP for that. If there's
And the
another
weird
example of that,
pancakes.
then yeah, weird
I think
pancakes.
also we did express the goals, which is smugglers, right? Which is
we already
gaining-
mucked the like. Did you do smuggling?
oh, okay,
Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. This one's about like if there's a story emerging about like the inner like you know, if it's like oh such and such is the Joey, right? Like or like you know or like oh there's a weird love triangle. It's that question is there to cover those like those other things about like what is this crew about apart from just their jobs. So that's what
I think expressing our goals definitely. I think going back to when we were first coming up with the crew, Tin Can when we were ship shopping was like, I want a grappling hook. So
Yeah.
it was definitely
yeah, you definitely get an XP for 1 XP for that.
That's really true.
So yeah,
Finally,
cool.
your
Awesome.
dreams have come true.
yay.
Great. Well, that's all of our stuff for today. So guess we can do some shout outs and wrap it up. If everyone's cool with that.
I'm just going to point out that I earned a prowess point
Awesome. Do you
Cool.
know what you're gonna put it in?
on a brand new character. I added a skulk.
Cool.
die.
Awesome. Nice. Great. Well, let's start out with some shout outs. Starting with let's go with Evie.
Hello, I'm Evie. Thanks for watching us be real silly. I hope you're all enjoying the show. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can at Words by Evie, and otherwise tune in and see us next time.
Yeah, awesome. Cammy, shout outs.
And Cammy, I am Splidget Moose on the internet. If you Google Splidget Moose, you'll find the places that I am at and not at, because they won't be there. So you won't find them.
Mysterious.
Confusing. I like to be on Ash's streams. I like to do my own streams. I've been playing Guild Wars 2. If anyone plays Guild Wars 2, feel free to hit me up somehow. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Cool. And Cherry?
Hi, I am Cherry Ray. I am Cherry Ray most places except Facebook, because I'm not on Facebook.
Yes. Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Facebook. Yes, I'm on twitch.tv/cherryray. Or you could just go to cherryray.com. My website is finally back up in working
Didn't you get
order.
some really awesome alternate URL?
I did. I got actualcyborg.com.
That's so cool.
And I stream a lot, probably too much. And next week I'm going to be at PAX West. I'm speaking on 2 panels, so I won't be streaming for a week, but I will be back shortly after that.
Very exciting. I've been Ash. I've been your GM. You can find me here. This is my channel, or you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, and also on Patreon. If you want to support me making cool role-playing games, you can find me in all of those places and more at Acegiak, ACEGIAK. We'll be back tomorrow night with... Oh, no. Not, what day is it? Gosh. It's Saturday. We might be back tomorrow with Splintering Wheel. I'm gonna have to check. We'll definitely be back on Monday night Australian time for Blades in the Dark. And then I also stream a bunch of video games during the week. So other than that, thank you all so much for joining me. This was a riot. I loved it. And we will catch you later. Bye.